Ball X Pit. Some will say it's called Ball Pit. They will be wrong. It is Ball X Pit. Trust me. I make videos on the internet, which makes me qualified to be a linguistics professor as well. Played a lot of this off stream. I was gonna say I played a lot of it on stream. I played a little bit of it on stream and a lot of it off stream, and I figured let's record an episode of it for the YouTube. Maybe we'll do more of them. The caveat, of course, is that I have some progression in this game already. But I still think it's fun because we could just hang out for a little bit. This is going to be a shorter episode than the traditional ones I put out too, so it'll be a fun little bonus. I love the cogitator. My roommate hates the cogitator. My roommate also plays this game, but I love the cogitator. They're just so fun not having to make like the credence of decisions, and then you get to be judgmental. It's like you're backseating. Oh, I forgot I got 2 new characters recently. The juggler, a street performer that lobs balls in the air at the target position on the field. Balls don't start bouncing until they hit the ground, and we got the flagellant, which is just your average flagellant. Balls bounce normally off the bottom of the screen. Great, let's try the juggler out. We're gonna just try to get some marks, because you've seen I've done a fit. I've got up to the 5th stage so far, but I'm gonna just try to finish off 100%ing marks. And we're missing these 2 characters for the bone X yard normal length, so let's do a bone X yard normal length run. This game's really fun though. If you haven't checked it out, it's like Brick Breaker, if you're familiar with what that is, and if you don't know what Brick Breaker is, then that's okay too. Oh, I like the way that they lob the ball. That's actually cute. So you could hit in the back line and stuff. Okay. This character, normally you just fire the balls normally, but the juggler kind of launches them so you can get them on the back line. We are so immensely powerful. The cogitator's feeling some dark today, and I love that for you, cogitator. Follow your heart. The cogitator's gimmick, if you've never played this game before, is they make all the decisions for you for the drafting in our roguelike today, so we don't get to actually pick any. We can mouse over them, we can try and click them, but the cogitator does all of them for us, so we just get to kind of enjoy the ride and chat and exist for a little bit. If you are watching this video and you've watched my recent videos, you may have noticed that I haven't uploaded for a little bit. I don't have a great excuse. I do have some excuses, but none of them are good, so why give any of them, right? No, I haven't been feeling great lately, and I've been streaming a lot lately, and a combination of that means that I have less time to record, but I want to record more and I want to put out more videos, so this is kind of my return to form. I do have a few videos actually in the tube already, like edited and stuff too, that I can put out whenever. I don't know why I didn't upload them. That's just the secret. Sometimes you just want to have like a video, so you're like, I could just upload this whenever. It's not that I have nothing to upload, but in reality you're just kind of coping with the fact that you don't really have anything else to upload. Hand mirror. Projectiles have a chance to... Hold on, we gotta read that really quick. Cogitator's a little fast for me. Projectiles have a 50% chance to reflect upon hitting you, dealing damage to the hidden enemy. Alright. Weird. Normally you catch the ball and then can like relaunch it, but I guess reflect is different. Lightning and darkness could be a combination. Yeah, we'll go for it. It is not a combination. Oh, right. So if you're not familiar with this game as well and you haven't caught up the stream or played it or anything, you have evolutions and you have fusions. Evolutions are like your Vampire Survivors-esque improved versions of things, so you combine 2 balls into like a super version. Well, a fusion is just these 2 balls are combined with their original qualities. So like you might see fire and earthquake combine into like magma or something, but if you try to combine lightning and dark, it'll just be lightning x dark. See, so now this one will turn into Phantom, which curses enemies on him. Then they deal, or dealt, I should say, a large amount of damage after a few seconds, or after a few hits from Curse. What are we going for? Burn? Honestly, I respect it. Sometimes you just gotta burn, baby, burn. Alright, the first boss is coming up, and honest to goodness, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I feel immensely powerful. I struggled a lot with the cogitator. We could actually just toss the ball behind them, and it should just kind of bounce on them eternally. Look at this. Absolutely chomped on. See you literally never. Sure, we'll have an upgrade for Phantom Cogitator. I trust your judgment. You love Phantom. I love Phantom too. I mean, I don't really have strong feelings about Phantom, but I'm kind of trying to like hype you up a little bit. You know, I'm in your corner. There's a combiner there. Cogitator's not going for burn, so let's just grab it now. What are we fusing, my dude? Okay, Lightning Phantom, so that should apply the Phantom debuff to multiple things. I think that's kind of big. Lightning X Phantom. Oh yeah, so now we're gonna do tremendous amounts of damage. See, the Cogitator is a genius. My roommate's like, Cogitator takes the fun out of playing these games because you don't get any like credence or control of the game. You don't get to like do anything. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. The Cogitator makes it so that I don't have to make the bad decisions. Someone else make the bad decisions, and if it is bad, I'm like, this is terrible. And this is all your fault and not mine. But if it's good, I'm like, this person's a genius, you know? Also, this recording is a bit of a bonus thing for me because I'm using the new keyboard, which I think I mentioned earlier. It's been like 5 minutes, so it'd be really unfortunate if I forgot that I mentioned it, but I'm pretty sure that I did. That the keyboard should be a lot quieter. So hopefully with a quieter keyboard, I'll be able to do these keyboard recordings without the click-clacking. That's part of the reason why I didn't put out one of my recordings of Starlight Revolver, because it's just so much click-clacking, and I try to edit it in post, and it's such a pain in the butt to do. Because it really, really ruins the audio quality. So hopefully this will be a nice improvement, because I'd like to record a lot more. I really enjoy doing this kind of stuff, so it's fun. I mean, the most logical thing ever. I enjoy this, so it's a fun thing to do. Thanks, Miko. Anything else you want to share with the class? No, that'll be enough. I'm glad I got my opportunity to stand before all of these delightful scholars and upstanding citizens and really tell my story. Another earthquake upgrade. So they're going for the oh gosh, it's not going to be called magma or volcano or whatever I called it, but they're going for the fire earthquake one that I was talking about before. Don't grab it. That was on me. The Cogitator had no credence in me walking onto that, but unfortunately we have walked onto it. Here's like a what's the word? Irrational fear? I think that's the right word for it. In my software, like the record and stream button are right next to each other. I'm so scared that one day I'm gonna think I clicked the record button and instead I hit the stream button and I'm just like, great, let's do this. And I'm just talking to myself for a while and like recording as if I'm doing like a YouTube recording. And then suddenly I see people start talking back to me and I'll be like, how could this happen? Which is very much like a non-issue for the record. Like, oh no, I'm like slightly embarrassed for like 8 seconds. Not really the end of the world. We're kind of styling on this duder. There we go. So here should be the combination. There it is, magma. I don't remember if I called it magma, but if I did, I'm a genius. And if I didn't, it was simply the game's fault for changing it, a la Berenstein Bears being changed in the past. I forget what those are called. Not Streisand effect. That's when someone talks about something that's heard more. What the heck's it called? Hold on. What is the Berenstein Bears thing called? Mandela effect. Okay, they were calling it the Berenstein Bears effect, and I was like, ain't no chance it's called that. You're not hitting me with this twice. We're like, everyone's so convinced that something is the way it is, but it turns out that we all just remembered it wrong. That's wild. I'm not saying we're living in a simulation because I feel like that'd be a little bit irresponsible to say in earnest, but have you ever seen the sun rise in a different spot other than the east and set in the west? I don't think so. I don't know what point I'm trying to make there. Save me, give me an upgrade. That's really not what we were hoping for. I wanted to fill up another ball slot. I should just grab this sooner. That's fine. We didn't waste any of our fission. It caps out at 5, so if you have any less, the cap is lower. We got one anyways. Look at our magma firing little globs at them. Here, I'm gonna even fire it from down here so we can appreciate them. Oh! Look at our little glob living its best life down there. I feel like we're immensely powerful, and I kind of love that for us. Don't think we're gonna have any trouble clearing. We got Cell, which is a ball that splits into more balls. I forgot we still have the vertical laser. I haven't combined it with anything yet. We're fissioning. Oh, whoa. Holy moly, the 5-piece chicken nugget special. Speaking of 5-piece chicken nugget special, I recently came to terms with the fact that apparently Wendy's doesn't do 4 for 4s anymore. Messed up. Me thinking I have a fairly economic and quick meal to grab. Wendy's and corporate greed. No, it's going to be $6. Unbelievable. Oh, we're out of upgrades. I mean, that's fine. Pocketator's just going to pick some really useful materials for our base in the meantime. But you gotta admit, though, there's something visually, like, pleasing about these kind of games where it's just things going on everywhere. Feels very Binding of Isaac-esque. That was one of my complaints about Gungeon, is that the synergies were just, like, not there, which isn't necessarily, like, a thing that has to be. It just felt like the Gungeon synergies left a little bit to be desired, and then they updated it and had, like, synergy chests or something, but those didn't do nothing for me. Ooh, let's grab the thing we have the most of by a lot. Ow, I walked into an ouchie. Are you immensely powerful? What's going on here? There we go. Alright, we're gonna kill this boss before anything really happens. And time. That's really funny. Oh, we got Boneyard conquered. Defeat the Boneyard with 10 different characters. We get a little juggler level up. Getting able to play with 2 characters really makes the game a fair bit easier in my experience. I went from losing most of my runs, but still having a good time, to winning most of my runs. I might just send another run. Collect 1,000 wood in total. Thank you. I'm getting all the achievements now. Let's do a run with actual credence. We'll play the Flagellant because they're still new to us. Just your average Flagellant. Balls bounce normally off the bottom of the screen. Who else do we have that hasn't cleared the Boneyard yet, or is it just the Flagellant? It's just the Flagellant. All right. We're going to do the Flagellant, and then we're going to do... Balls bounce normally at the bottom of the screen. How is that useful for us? I mean, I can combine them with, like, someone who starts with something nice. Like, Broodmother will combine. Let's do that. We'll do the Flagellant Broodmother. Or, cohabitants. They're not called Broodmother. The item is called the ball. Back down until the depths of, what is it called? Balbalonia or something like that. Oh my goodness, this set of characters make a tremendous amount of baby balls. Hopefully we get some upgrades to synergize with that, and we have credence to pick now. Sure, we'll go for one of the starter ball upgrades. I'd like to see the passives that increase your total baby balls. Maybe we can result in, like, true chaos, but the issue with these is they do so little damage that even though we have a tremendous amount of, like, balls on the screen, I feel like we're still going to struggle a little bit if we don't get some real, like, oomph to back it up, if you catch my drift. 1.5 times baby balls, but your aim becomes scattered. Hit me with it. Scatter the heck out of my aim. These characters aim so weird too, because you only control the left one and the right one just mirrors. Oh, it's really hard to see when I do that though. Like, look at this, we're already struggling to kill these. We have a tremendous amount of baby ball on screen. Ow. Alright, what do we got? Something good. I can live with Broodmother, but I think it might be smarter to get Earthquake. I mean, Broodmother means we can evolve sooner, but Earthquake will help us get things off the board. I'm hoping we can get one more level beforehand, and I'm hoping that with Earthquake we'll be able to do that. Alright, we gotta go back. We're going to reroll in hopes that we can find Broodmother. No! I hate it here. That's fine, it's not a big deal. I'm not mad, you're mad! We have another fusion reactor right there, but we didn't get the Broodmother level up yet, so we're gonna wait just a teensy bit to see if we can get that and evolve it early on. So I'm thinking if we combine the Broodmother, the Egg Sac, and then combine it with Earthquake, because once you evolve them, you can combine them, which wasn't really easy to showcase while the Cogitator was making the decisions. Holy cow, the amount of balls on the screen currently is a little bit inappropriate, if I'm being candid with you. Please. You've got to be kidding me. I guess we'll just take upgrades, and we got one again. They have to be level 3 to combine. So unfortunately, the game told us lol, comma, space, lamau, and we're just supposed to deal with that. We truly live in a society where that's an acceptable response. Cell is interesting. I almost prefer that over Earthquake. We're gonna make a tremendous amount of baby balls, but like, will it be enough is the question. I don't know. No! Stop spawning the fusion reactors on me, or fission reactors. Oh great, now everything's capped out. Congratulations. Now you confuse them. What do we got going on? Increase crit chance when hitting enemies in the same column as you, movement speed, and move at full speed while shooting. I would like to reroll if I'm being honest with you. These all kind of don't tickle me in a satisfying way. I'm gonna banish these two, and then I'll just grab the move speed while shooting. We can kind of desync our lads now. I wonder if there's any benefit to that. I'm sure it's no really benefit. No real chance to have a benefit. I assume it's not so good. What do we got? These are also really not good. I mean, they're not that bad, but they're not, like, notable, you know? Maybe it's better to stand here so we can catch one of the balls over and over again. Looks like they're getting messed up. Hopefully they're getting messed up. Come on, go down already. A lot of experience there, so I'm gonna assume we're fine any second now. Surely, I'm not coping, you're coping. All right, what do we got? We have a rank up. Slow down enemies in the same column as you by 50%. I mean, I guess we'll just take it. No, I want to search for one of the baby ball ups still. We have 4 evolutions. Whoa. Oh, there's a new evolution though. It goes on to 2 pages. No way. All right, we got to go for something new then. Looks like Cell can go into both of these. I'm going to go with this one, I guess, because it's listed first. I think this is the one it impacts. It has a chance to make baby balls. Let's see what it does. Ew, I don't know what I'm looking at. Voluptuous egg sac explode into 2 to 3 eggs upon hitting an enemy. 3-second cooldown. Oh, it explodes into egg sacs, which means that it scales even harder. That's quite good. We want to find another cell if we can. I want to see what the other upgrade is. I didn't realize that would be an available upgrade. This is very death by 1,000 cuts. If we get some sort of like bleed effect or something like Curse, where it's like hit an enemy so many times when they have this debuff to do a tremendous amount of damage, we'll be like really set. I do have a combination one there, but I don't really want to grab it yet. If we can eke out one more oh my god, I grabbed it from a million miles away. We could combine Earthquake, I guess, in the egg sac. Let's just do that ahead of time. This should give us a lot more AoE. Let's see how Earthquake affects it. Spawn balls from Voluptuous egg sac have the same properties as Earthquake. Does that mean that the egg sacs do specifically, or the baby balls do? Whatever it is, there's now like constant earthquakes everywhere. Oh my goodness, I'm willing to bet all of them work just fine. I think our damage is totally preem now. We'll just go for movement speed. We do have a reactor down, but we don't have much good to grab with it. In fact, the max we can get with it is 2, so I'm going to try and wait for it again and see if we can grab it later down the line. But we need some experience, which will hopefully be coming. I'm thinking it's going to be close, though. Alright, that should be good. I really don't want burn. I'm going to reroll. Hopefully we get another ball. Egg sac is fine. Scales are our baby ball production. I guess the reason this character is going off so hard is because the baby balls are bouncing off the back of the wall. I didn't realize we had a fission reactor. Which are just making it so they don't despawn, because normally when you catch a ball they despawn, but when they bounce off the back wall normally they can just keep bouncing, which makes them quite strong. This does seem like a fun combination we threw together for this run. boss number 2 has spawned, and unfortunately for boss number 2, we're not really in a position to lose right now. I mean, we kind of are. I feel like our DPS is low, but we're also doing fine. There's Cell, which means we can do the Brood combination if we can upgrade it and get another fission reactor, which I assume we can, because we don't have that many upgrades available to us. We should get a good amount of experience from this. It looks like it's starting to crack. I feel like our damage is so low when it comes to situations like this. I could see us potentially getting conked here. Hopefully not. All baby balls deal 20% more damage. Huge. That's kind of exactly what we needed. No, I didn't really want that yet. Hopefully get another one pretty quick. They're getting mighty close to us. We're gonna need some of them earthquake baby balls to go off basically now. We don't want to start taking some damage. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but I'm glad it did happen. This will take some gold. Why not? We need to buy a lot of area upgrades for the meta progression in this game, which costs a lot of gold, so may as well grab some. Normally between runs I'll like do the meta progression thing where you send out your little dudes to harvest and stuff, but I kind of just want to do some runs for the recording. That way we can enjoy some quality time with baby balls together. Honestly though, there's so many of them on the screen right now that it's not tough to keep track of what's going on, but it's very satisfying when you hit like the multi-ball and pinball. Do pinball machines really exist anymore? Surely they do. And they're not just like a fanatics collector thing. I don't think I've seen a pinball machine in a place for a long time though. Oh, there's our combination. So let's combine. What? You can combine sub-items too? I've literally never seen that before. We have to go for this. This is crazy. I thought you could only combine the top items. Whoa, a cornucopia. Each time baby balls are created, spawn 0 to 1 additional baby balls. That's really cool, and I did not know that was a feature of the game. Every time I play this game, I swear there's some new like mechanic or feature out that I get introduced to, and I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. Seriously can't sing high enough praise of this game, and no, this isn't sponsored or anything, of course, but it's just really fun. I think it's doing really well on Steam already too, so doesn't really need the extra praise, but I'm here to glaze it anyways. I'm here to hype you up. Increase ball launch speed. Crit chance when hitting enemies in the front. Shoots a baby ball enemy every 2.0 seconds. Just seems really bad, but I'm gonna take it anyways. I don't know, maybe I undervalue it. We make so many baby balls now, I feel like it's got to be like a drop in the bucket, you know, in the grand scheme of things. There can't be that many baby balls that we're going to produce from that specific item. No, we're probably not going to get another combination. I want to combine the cell and the thing. Please drop one. I don't know the odds or if it's even possible for them to drop one at this point. Ow, but I am coping and asking for it. So like our damage is like really scattered. We might have to do some mechanics here. We're definitely gonna have to do some mechanics. 0 to 2 baby balls extra kind of goes hard. I wonder if cornucopia was a damage down for us. It's such a shame we're not gonna be able to fuse the other thing. Dodge the hand. Oh, forgot the hand does that. That's cool. We have plenty of health. Wait a little bit to stagger out the next attack. My years of playing Rabby Ribby are paying off finally. I don't know if Rabby Ribby is a good example since that game's really telegraphed, but it makes me think of it. We just got an actual dodge from our item. People will say that item's useless, and I'll tell them, buddy, I just dodged one thing. What have you done with your day? Wow. Honestly, a tremendous amount of dodging we're doing here. Truly a high level and skillful gameplay. While I just shoot at the edge of the screen and hope that everything kind of works itself out over time. This looks safe for a little while longer. And that should probably be the kill pretty soon, judging by the health bar being completely empty. Huge. It's just so fun. We got some endurance and dexterity up on the flagellant. A lot of stats up. Bouncing off this building increases the harvest clock time. Yeah, the buildings you get from characters like rank up as you level up the characters. It's a really interesting mechanic. I haven't gone too far in depth in it here, obviously, but that did 31 DPS. That is tremendously low. Thankfully, our baby balls, all 7,629 of them, did 414 DPS. But all of our other stuff were just really bad. But it's interesting to see it all in baby balls. And it looks like Cursed Eye from Isaac, which stresses me out a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up the episode here. This is just a little bite-sized thing. If you're interested in seeing more stuff like Ball X Pit, I'd be happy to do more episodes of it. I might just do it anyways, if I'm being honest with you, but I like hearing what you have to say about it. I do read comments and stuff, and if you have an opinion on it, or if you think that there would be a better game to play or anything like that, I would be happy to hear it, is what I'm trying to say. Either way, I had fun. Hopefully you had fun too. Thanks a lot for watching. And we'll see you next episode, hopefully. Or, you know, check out the stream, because I'm always streaming live on twitch.tv/MikoStellar. Bye for now.